Hey guys, welcome to our channel. We're Caesar and Liz, and this is our very first vlog together. At the end of April, we're going to be taking a cruise on the Symphony of the Seas. We've been waiting 2 years for it, so we're very excited. Today we're going to go ahead, and this is the first part of a two-part vlog. We're going to give you our 10 best tips for cruising and the 10 most important things we believe you should take with you on a cruise. And if you like what you see, go ahead and hit that subscribe button at the bottom, hit that like button, and we look forward to bringing many more videos for you. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the 10 best tips for cruising that we came up with. And number one is put your phone on airplane mode.
You guys do not want to get back from an amazing vacation with hundreds of dollars in cell phone debt. It's just not worth it. So go ahead and once you get on board, just put that phone on airplane mode. Yeah,
you don't want to spend your whole vacation just typing and texting away on your phone. So just, you know what I do? I put it in the safe and I forget about it. Our second tip is to pre-book all of your shows, your dining, and if you're a big drinker, you definitely want to get that drinking package.
Nowadays with the cruises, you can actually pre-book all of the shows available on board, and it is an amazing option as they do tend to fill up and you risk not being able to get a seat and seeing the show. So the best way to secure your seat is to make sure that you go on and you book them ahead of time, and they'll be there for you on every day of your sailing available. Also, if you want to pre-book if you know you're going to book a dining package or a drink package, you usually get a really good discount booking it ahead of time. So go ahead and book that before you get on board so you can take advantage of those discounts.
We were able to save, I think, like 30-35% by booking ahead of time, and we don't have to worry about shelling out that money while we're on vacation. So it's like a stress-free environment. So pre-book everything. Number 3, you want to research your ports and your excursions.
Yeah, so you want to know where you're going and all the options that are available to you so that you can make the most out of your time in these ports. Remember, you're usually there just for a couple of hours, so you want to make sure that you're taking advantage of every moment that you have available to you.
That's a great tip. Our fourth tip is you want to research different cruise lines. Although we're going on Royal Caribbean and the Symphony of the Seas, Liz brought up a few good points to me of why there's different cruise lines and somebody might like one more than the other.
Yeah, so there's definitely different options out there, and you want to fit the cruise line that fits your personality the best, whether you're more laid back or whether you're a foodie or you're just like a party animal and you want to go out and have fun and have drinks. All the cruise lines offer totally different options for you, so you want to make sure before you book your cruise, the options that they have for you are what's going to fit your needs and what's going to make you have an amazing time on your vacation.
Make sure you research them, guys, and pick the one that's right for you and your family. Our fifth tip is to fly in the day before and fly out the day after your cruise.
Yeah, so you never know if your flight is going to have delays, and you just don't want to miss that cruise. So it's better for you to make sure you get in the day before so that you will have no problems the following day getting aboard if there are any delays. Also, this also goes towards the day that you're getting off the ship. You won't know if there are going to be any delays with letting you actually get off board, so you don't want to book that flight really early on in the morning because you might miss it. So we suggest possibly booking it later on towards the night, or if not, just book it the next day if you can go ahead and do that.
Yeah, luckily for us, we're here in Miami, and as you all know, most of the cruises leave right out of Port Miami, so we save a little bit of money on flights, but definitely make sure you guys have that on your checklist. Our sixth tip is to always package a carry-on.
Yeah, so you don't know when your luggage is actually going to get to the room, and if you're planning on having a nice romantic dinner at night or you're going to go see a show, you don't want to count on not having your luggage on time, and there's really not much you can do about it. It's going to get there when it's going to get there. So make sure you take with you a bag with some medications in case you might get a headache or seasickness. You're going to want to also pack a change of clothes so that you have no issues at night if you have not gotten that luggage yet.
Our seventh tip for this guide is to make sure you pack for the type of weather you're going to be in and for the excursions that you plan on doing.
Absolutely. So if you're going to the Caribbean, you're going to need shorts, you're gonna need bathing suits, and yeah, you might want to take a sweater for nighttime. But if you're going somewhere like Alaska, it's gonna be a totally different wardrobe. So make sure you're checking online to check out the temperature, the season, what's going on in those areas, so that you're comfortable as far as the clothing that you're gonna have with you.
And make sure you dress for the occasion, and remember there are 2 formal nights typically on a cruise, so
On a 7-day cruise.
on a 7-day cruise. Tip number 8, drinks will automatically have gratuity added already.
Yeah, so you want to be careful. Make sure that when you do get that receipt for the drink that you just purchased, make sure that the tip was already included, because if not, you're going to be tipping double, and that's just extra money you're going to be spending. So that's a good way to make sure that you're not overspending on your trip.
Keep them pockets in check.
Yeah.
So our 9th tip for this would be to prevent seasickness before it starts.
Absolutely. So you guys do not want to wait until you're already seasick before you start taking that medicine. So once you arrive, before you even board the ship, we recommend you start taking the medicine so that you don't get seasick. Because once you're sick, it's going to be very difficult to start feeling better right away. So if you know that motion sickness happens to you, just go ahead and take that medicine. Go ahead and take that prior to getting on board, so it can already be in your system, and you'll be good to go for the rest of your trip.
And our 10th and final tip is keep an eye out for what's getting charged to your room.
Absolutely. So you can actually have things charged to your room accidentally that you never purchased. So make sure you're keeping an eye on that. And it's also very simple to just go on and swipe that card and swipe that card, and those charges are going to start accumulating, and you're not going to have an idea of what's going to be on there. So every day, make sure you're keeping an eye on every charge that you've made, so that you're aware of how much money you've already spent on this trip.
Remember, guys, it's not a black card. It's linked to your actual bank account. So whatever you swipe for, you're definitely going to pay for it. And it's a party, it's a vibe. Don't let it make you go broke. So those were our 10 best tips for cruising. And I know it's kind of a short video, but this is our first one. We are Caesar and Liz, and if you like what you saw, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and if you have any requests or suggestions, feel free to drop a comment, send a message, and we look forward to seeing you a little bit later on with part 2 of this vlog, which is going to be our 10 most essential things you should bring on a cruise with you. We'll see you later, guys.
Bye.